Vice President Kamala Harris's swearing in marks a historic day in our country. First woman, first person of color to become second in command.
And generations of women watched, hoped, and waited for this day. And that includes a first who is a Columbus native.
Ann Walker will turn 98 this fall. I spoke with the East High grad about when she broke barriers at this very television station, her time serving in a White House administration, and the new Vice President of the United States. Ann Walker has seen a lot in her 97 years.
I have hoped that at some point, like many countries abroad, that we would have a woman serving as the president. And then I remember feeling very strongly and being supportive of Shirley Chisholm when she ran. So we're just one step below.
The Columbus native excited about Wednesday's swearing in of Kamala Harris as vice president.
I, Kamala Davy Harris, do solemnly swear.
If our elected officials are willing to work together, regardless of party, I think the changes will benefit all of the citizens.
And she says vote on issues based on value, not party. She pointed to 2016 when Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, a Republican, announced he would not consider any of President Obama's nominees for the Supreme Court following the death of Justice Antonin Scalia. McConnell pushed that until after the election, which was still some 9 months away. Now, Walker knows a thing or two about working for the people. In 1980, President Carter appointed her special assistant to the director of the White House Public Affairs Office. That's a remarkable nugget that people need to know about.
You know what I say? Somebody wanted me out of town.
No.
Our department was responsible for making contacts with various groups and for preparing materials for various groups, telling the Carter story.
In the 60s, Walker worked at Columbus's WVKO radio. She was the assistant news director over community services and a host. In the 70s, she came to Channel 4, becoming its community services director, the first woman in broadcast management at the station. The years saw her as a host, a journalist, and a writer, oftentimes the only woman or person of color in the room. What motivated you to push towards success?
Carrie, I was the only girl with 5 brothers. My mother died when I was quite young, so my father raised us. And as in any minority, in the teaching and the training, the minority goes with the majority. So I was taught as the boys were taught, to look a man in the eye, to have a firm handshake, to be more concerned with being right than what somebody thinks of you.
And for the new vice president, when it comes to the naysayers,
don't worry about it. Don't even waste a minute worrying about it, because she knows personally what she's capable of doing.
Walker, like the vice president, is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. She still sits on a number of boards. Says of her time here at the station, she's so proud of creating an internship program. Walker is in the Ohio Women's Hall of Fame as the first woman broadcaster to report on the Ohio legislature. Among other things, she once served on the Columbus Consumer Protection Committee.
You know what I really admire about her? Not only was she one of the first women to cover politics in this city, but she was one of the first women in broadcast management.
Yeah.
She sat at the table and made decisions, and she is still so sharp. It's remarkable.
And you were telling me even earlier you heard stories about her going head to head with general managers here.
Yeah, she held her own, and we, the women who followed her, are all grateful for that, because maybe that's why they put up with us now.
Because they don't want her coming.
Yeah, they don't want Ann to come back.
It's a fun conversation chatting with her.
God bless you. She just looks great.